Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
It's my favorite day of the week. Being here with you.
I look forward to it.
I know.
I look so forward to this.
And it's also like how we know the weekend is like almost here.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's also the best part of it. We got a little treat today. The Summer House reunion dropped like right before we recorded. What a treat. What did you guys think?
It looks good.
It looks really good. I'm excited for this season.
It is going to be a Carl and Lindsay season. They have definitely like changed all editing to ensure that we are like talking about all things Carl and Lindsay. Mm-hmm. Sorry to everyone else. Honestly, I totally forgot about Sierra until I saw it today.
You know who I really forgot about?
So
Gabby.
Yeah, she's apparently getting more airtime. Like she's the main.
I like her. I just forgot about her for a second. Is it like with everything with Carl and Lindsay that's happening?
I know. And then we got the two new guys, Jesse and Wes.
I think West.
With
the T.
West?
Yeah.
West. Okay.
Weston. I don't know.
Okay.
So that's exciting. Didn't see too much of them other than Jesse looks kind of like a perv, but aside from that,
leering at Paige.
Yeah, that was a little weird. But I really, now that you've seen just like a tiny little bit of it, do you guys still think that Carl blindsided Lindsay?
No.
I think that he didn't mean to call off the wedding during that conversation, and it just spiraled, and he couldn't stop the spiral.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I agree with that.
I think.
I agree with that. I think she just was activated and she ended up calling off the wedding.
Exactly. Like if there's nothing else to talk about, then there's nothing else to talk about. That's like very Lindsay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it sounds like I don't know why she was surprised. Like it sounds like they were having issues all summer. From what everyone said too, but it sounds like she wasn't even surprised she shouldn't have been surprised by the conversation in general.
Well, just from that trailer, it looks like she wants to have the time of her life over the summer, and Lindsay gets activated anytime she drinks and starts arguments with everyone, so it was probably like a really rough summer if she was drinking.
I also saw something about her like accusing him of using drugs, which is pretty fucked up.
In the trailer, I was like, that's not.
Maybe she thought he was. I'm not there to be part of their relationship, so I don't know.
Yeah, but we've kind of seen her for a lot of seasons, so I'm sure she wasn't doing it in a kind, caring, concerned way.
No, she was probably hammered.
Yeah. I'm sure it wasn't like nice.
The worst part of it, though, is imagine having someone break off their engagement to you wearing white pants.
Oh, like, no. Couldn't be me.
His little tiny, like, khaki colored shorts and the thing. In the cast photo.
Why does he, who loves tight pants?
My husband?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I sent one picture and Amanda's only comment was, I love Joey's tight pants.
He loves a tight pant. Reminds me of Carl.
Never worn white, ever.
Well, thank God for that. I would definitely jump
Not before or after Labor Day. Thank you.
It's like, how many pairs of white pants do you think are hanging in Carl's closet is the real question.
The limit does not exist.
I was just going to say that. The limit does not exist.
Does he buy the same brand? Or does he vary his options?
You know what? I'm going to say it's just one pair. He just wears them all the time.
Yeah. I want his laundry secrets because they stay white.
So that's why I think they're like a different pair every time.
Maybe. Well, that is coming on February 22nd, which is, we were kind of talking about that last week. Like, what else is coming down the pike the pike next week. So that'll be airing in February along with Below Deck, which I actually just posted something about Below Deck on our account because we didn't really give it much coverage because the trailer came out so like during all this chaos of stuff that came out during BravoCon. And so we didn't really give it a lot of coverage. So it now has coverage. Check out our Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches.
Do you know who else checked out our Instagram this week?
Andy Cohen.
Yeah, he did.
Hi, Daddy.
You got Daddy's attention.
We did. That was exciting. Yeah. We made a few memes about, the Salt Lake City. I made like 10 of them geared towards him. I figured he had to bite on one, right?
And he did. Thank you, Andy.
Well, he does make that face at every reunion. So
he does.
Making his face. And I was like, is it even a reunion if Daddy doesn't make this face?
He liked it.
He did like it. I've never felt so seen. Thanks, Daddy. Let's talk a little Orange County because shit has gone awry in the Orange County
sloppy
friend circle. So the Tres Amigas are no more. They have broken up, and it seemed, I don't know what started it, but from what I've been hearing, what started it is that I guess Tamara was not a good friend to Shannon during this whole like Alexis Bellino, John Jansen thing. That's what I heard started it. Don't know if that's true because that's not anything that they're really talking about, but somehow it's turned more into like Vicky versus Tamara versus Shannon versus Tamara. And basically like the Tres Amigas, you know, they have their show, and now there's a Shannon and Vicky live with some comedian show. And as soon as that was announced, then Tamara started going crazy on Twitter. Then she announces that her and John Mellencamp's daughter and Emily are going to have a show together live.
Why is my girl Emily teaming up with John Mellencamp's son-in-law's wife? Okay, that's the real question.
I don't know. But
it's just messy. They've been going back and forth on Twitter, Vicky and Tamara.
Also, Tamara was probably like, you know what? It's probably good John Jansen's fucking Alexis Bellino and you're out of the mix because John Jansen is not a good time guy. Like, you don't need to be around him. You got a DWI from him. So, you know what? Maybe it's good.
I feel like Shannon's saying nothing, but I feel like she obviously has like a pending legal issue. So that's why she's saying nothing. And well, I guess it's not really pending anymore, but she's not saying anything. But Tamara and Vicky are going back and forth, which actually is like kind of surprising.
Yeah. Vicky said Tamara, she commented, she's like not loyal.
She
something about loyalty or something.
Someone posted Tamara's like trader photo and she goes, perfect show for you or something.
Yeah. I saw that too.
And then Tamara, of course, like kicks it up a notch and is like, yeah, like Emmy award winning, blah, 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 blah. Like, what show are you on or something like that?
Oh, burn.
They're fucking up if they don't get Vicky and Alexa, like I want all of this to play out.
Yeah.
So they did actually offer a formal offer to Alexis Bellino today.
I did see that.
No word on if she accepted or not, but they did offer one to her.
She's definitely going to accept. No way she's not.
I kind of think it's going to be like a friend of thing. I don't think it's going to be a full on like Full Housewife situation.
So my question is that they film everything before they decide friends of, or do they like?
Yes, they film everything.
And then they decide if you're going to get friend of or not.
Know. Okay. They may know in the beginning like who they want to film more or not film more. And then maybe they also kind of like know midway through like, oh, this isn't working.
That's what I thought.
We're going to pivot sort of thing. But messy. There was also like a lot of comments about this came up like, okay, you know, like January 6th, like the whole like storming of the Capitol thing. This came up like, where was Vicky on January 6th, like when this actually happened? And then Tamara like questioned her whereabouts, and someone writes back, you should be more concerned about where your son was on January 6th. Not wrong. Not wrong. The fact that we let that like racist homophobe on television is like wild to me, to be honest, after like Stassi's canceled, but we let Ryan on TV.
He's gross.
He is gross.
In so many different ways.
Yeah.
Very.
I feel like the beef is going to continue. But you know what's annoying about it is like, well, actually maybe it's manufactured perfectly because they're just starting filming. Shannon just posted they just started filming with her like yesterday. And a lot of people are also stating that this is manufactured. That this is not a real beef. This is just to get Vicky back on the show.
I mean, I'm here for it if that's the case. Yeah.
I'm entertained.
Yeah.
A lot of acting going on.
This is definitely going to be a Bravo con squash the beef.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. You know what? They don't do things that are so like, it depends where they're at the time because they don't do things actually that are like super like serious, intense beefs. They do like stupid shit like Giselle and Robin versus Amanda because she didn't wear shoes to BravoCon.
Still gross.
Which is gross.
It is gross. Anyways, Salt Lake City finale and reunion have aired. We're obviously going to talk about the reunion, but I did want to say that Jennifer Lawrence commented that the Salt Lake City finale was the best she'd ever seen.
I don't like her.
No.
I don't mind her. I like her.
Yeah, she doesn't bother me.
I don't love her. I don't hate her.
The whole Harvey Weinstein kind of turned me off of her.
I don't know that story.
No.
Yeah, well. She just said
I'll
he
look it
never.
up.
Do you care to share?
I mean, she said he never tried anything on her. That he never tried anything on her, which I don't believe. I don't believe it. So
Got it. Well,
same as Gwyneth Paltrow. He never tried anything on her, but I don't. It's not something I believe. So whatever. To each his own.
Well, in other Salt Lake news, Jen Shaw is threatening to sue Heather and Andy for defamation and slander.
It's not going to work. I mean, I listened to an episode.
It's not going to work.
Of what is
law books and the clink.
the Bravo
docket.
docket, and they've like had multiple cases of like slander, and like the way the contract
It's
that
so
they
hard
signed,
to prove.
it's like impossible. The contract that they signed, like Bravo has rights to say whatever they want to say.
It's very hard to prove slander in the first place.
There you go. And then Bravo's contract is basically like, we can do whatever we want. We can say whatever we want.
Well, especially if you're a public figure, if you're putting all your stuff out in the public, people are allowed to talk about you. It's kind of what it's all about there.
Also, in Salt Lake related, Heather Gay was quoted in Congress by a representative.
I saw that.
I saw
that. That was
amazing.
hilarious.
The freaking like TikTok parodies that are coming out of receipt screenshots.
Someone on Reddit after they posted that was like, our country is so unserious. I'm like, no, we really are. Like, we can't take one thing seriously.
No.
And I love that about millennials is that we just don't give a fuck. We've been through so much, it doesn't matter.
Trauma bonded.
Exactly. Watching the Twin Towers go down in fucking high school. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I was in middle school. Yeah, this is not that podcast.
I know. Sorry.
Please don't do that.
It's not a therapy session.
Okay. So I texted you guys this over the weekend. I think it was my dad was the first to text it to me about Joe Gorga being ejected from the his son's wrestling match for getting in a fight with a ref. And he looks ridiculous. He looks like a little gremlin.
Joe Gorga. I'm team Joe Gorga. Period.
No, you're just team parents who like stick up for their kids in sports.
Exactly.
You're not you're not team Joe Gorga.
Well, I'm team Joe Gorga on this fight. Okay. I agree with what he did.
I think that's crap.
She's a hater.
Trash.
Yeah. He's a trash human. My dad went on to say that if you guys didn't watch them, they'd all be working at McDonald's. Thanks, Dad. Darcy sent us this, that Martell was arrested. Martell Sheree's boo/friend was arrested for domestic violence.
Not surprised.
Look,
I'm not either because he's an adulterer. So it's like, what's the next step from adultering? Domestic violence. Anyhow, the Emmys were last week. Vanderpump Rules did not win, but they were there.
Bullshit.
They were there. I don't even know. The thing that won, I've never even heard of it.
Okay, like I read all the
documentary.
I read all the winners. I'm like, I don't know any of these shows. I don't know any of these movies.
They're not on Bravo.
Movies. Like I'm not aware.
If it's not on Bravo or Netflix, I don't want it.
Exactly. Now, I even have a question. Are the Golden Globes and the Emmys like the same thing?
No.
Oh, okay. So there was the Golden Globes too, or was it just the Emmys?
It's different.
See, I thought they were the same thing for a very long time.
You learn Is it because the little statue looks the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the Academy Awards are coming up soon too.
Which is why it's called an EGOT, the Emmy, the Golden Globe, the Oscar, and a Tony. Because Emmys and Golden. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know how many EGOT holders there are ever?
No.
None. 1.
18.
Oh, that's a lot.
18.
Candy's working towards her EGOT.
She deserves it.
I think she only has one of those things, though. She has an E.
She has a J.
No, she has a Tony.
No, she wants a Tony. She doesn't have a Tony.
Okay.
That's why she keeps doing these plays.
Wait, is it Golden Globes or Grammy? See?
Grammys. She has a Grammy.
So then it doesn't matter if you get a Golden Globe. You're not an EGOT.
I don't really know what a Golden Globe is. I'm going to Google it.
I think it's the SAG Awards.
What is a Golden Globe?
So did they have the Golden Globes? Wasn't that where Travis Kelce's girlfriend was?
Taylor Swift. You can say her name. You know what it is.
I forgot it for a second.
Standouts in television and film. It doesn't say like what it is. I don't know. There's a lot of awards.
It's just like an award.
Yeah, but it's not like the big awards, you know?
Okay.
I don't know. My award show is the Met Gala. See you there.
See you there. Same.
It's not even an award show.
Mine is the Golden Crappies.
Oh, the golden crappies. They're coming back. Los Angeles.
I know. I wish they were in New York City.
I know. They don't even... I would go to their live shows, but they don't. The Crappens guys, I would go to their live shows, but they haven't done one anywhere near Florida. They don't like Florida, I think. But I would go.
Florida man roams free.
Yeah. Always. Always. Also in Vanderpump News, Ariana sues Sandoval to try to force the sale of their home. Good for her. And she did it while he was on vacation in Thailand, petting those tigers. Tiger sanctuary. I wonder if Shorts pet the tiger too, but he didn't get a picture, so he didn't get like
probably. I mean, he's not as
doubt it. He's a wussy pussy. He's not going to touch a big cat.
Honestly, I think
if it bites me.
I don't think anyone knows him. He's actually probably a lot smarter than we all think.
Absolutely.
How do you think he stayed charming this long?
For so long.
Not by being an idiot. Not by being an idiot. Southern Charm reunion part 1 tonight. Who's ready?
I'm excited.
I love reunion season. Like award season is for like some people. Reunion season is for me.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pumped about it. Okay. I want to kind of cap off like RHUGT, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip RHONY version, RHONY Legacy version, whatever all these names are. We have RHUGT 4 / RHUGT 5 because RHUGT 4 is never going to come out. So this is technically RHUGT 4, even though it was filmed as the 5th one. What do you think? What are your thoughts? You didn't.
I thought it was so good. I thought it was so good. I love the OG cast. I love Dorinda. You know, Dorinda is amazing. I think she did great. Luann drinking again, smoking cigarettes.
Luann was a star.
Speaking horrible French. I mean,
Luann was a star.
Chef's kiss.
Just the fact that it ended with her hooking up with the chef Manu.
Oh my God.
Was my favorite part.
When he was walking around like butt ass naked,
smoking a cig. That was my favorite part. It was all good. It was all a callback. Honestly, okay, I think like last time we talked about it, we were like felt a little bad for Kristen. No, she annoyed me again. I realized why she was fired so many seasons ago.
She's very like produced. She asks questions. She's not authentic, as Kelly would say.
Kelly is annoying in a way that like I want to watch it like a car crash. Kristen's just annoying. I don't want to watch it.
Yes, I agree.
Kelly's still crazy. That's good to know. Dorinda, she didn't get as Dorinda as I wanted her to.
No, she was calm. Well, in the beginning when she was all, don't fucking call me. That's true.
Yeah. Ramona was like an angel until the end when she was like demanding her underwear.
Oh my God, she was so mad at, what's his name? Martin. I was like, girl, you need to chill.
Yeah.
When she was falling asleep at the astrologist, though, that was hilarious.
The whole thing was good. It was a lovely.
Here's a question:
Yeah.
Do you guys think it was better than RHONY?
Not better than RHONY. Nothing's better than RHONY. Classic.
No. RHONY.
New RHONY.
New RHONY.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even know if it's like a comparison.
Okay.
Just because it's so different. It's not like it's a girls' trip. Like you're just there to like.
Yeah.
Bone, booze, and
around.
Yeah, it's like RHONY had me in the beginning. It didn't bring it in the end. They lost me in the end. After that like 5 episode trip to Anguilla, they kind of lost me.
It was too much trauma dumping, I'll be honest. And that's why I think I like the old Real Housewives of New York because they're just fun. Like they're fun.
And they're friends too.
Yeah.
Like at the core, like they know each other for years. They have these relationships.
I kind of think that's the difference though between women that are like in their 50s and 60s and women that are the new RHONY age. Is like trauma up front is like our motto as millennials. And like that is just like I want to hear about people's backstory. Like I think we know something traumatic about every housewife, but it needs to come out authentically, not like a big fucking like blurb
trauma dump. Like
what's
I don't need
with you. Great. Yeah. This is what's wrong with me.
What are your diagnoses?
What meds are you on?
That's how my clients like get to know each other in treatment when they're like wanting to hang out. They're like, "What are your diagnoses? What meds are you on?" Oh, okay. Anyways, I thought it was great. A little 6-episode ditty. If you have time, head to Peacock. It didn't need to be 50-minute long episodes, I didn't think, but...
Oh, I liked it. I'm sorry. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Some things were just like, okay. Like, I didn't need to watch them being pulled around in the water by that weird shaman for 25 minutes. Yeah. No, that was funny. At the last episode where they were
that was weird.
Doing that like weird thing where they were getting like, yanked around in the water.
Yeah, they were like, I felt like I was in my mother's womb. Like, no.
Oh God.
Trude was like, and then I said, "Hi, Mom," and she was like crying.
And then Tony came out and she was so pissed off. Oh my God. They're like, Tonya, it didn't work for you.
I love that Lou is just owning like being a drunk whore. It's like my favorite version of her.
It's good for her.
Just own it.
I know.
Own it, baby.
They are all so boy hungry. It is insane to watch.
Oh, did you guys see that Andy met the pirate when he was in Miami? The pirate lives in Miami.
Saw that.
And he was on vacation this week and he met him. Which I just think is funny.
Full circle.
Full circle. Anyways, we ended last week before the Southern Charm finale premiered. So does anyone have any thoughts about it?
Whitney's cottage. Okay, Whitney's cottage. I didn't know that was in his backyard's mom, and
you didn't?
In his mom's backyard until about 3/4 of the way through, and then I'm like, "Holy shit, this is so fucking weird."
It's like the guest house.
I didn't realize
that. The servants' quarters.
It's like so weird. Who does that as a 54-year-old man?
I bet you that's where Michael used to live.
Oh,
yeah.
I bet that was Michael's
You're probably
house.
right. And he probably redid it so he could bring back young women. What a freaking weirdo, man. He's getting weird. It's creepy. He's creepy.
Pervy now. Like, it's gross. Like, you do this weird, like, I don't even know what Valley of the Dolls is. And even when he explained it, I didn't know what it was. And I'm not going to watch it because it's probably, like, in black and white. I'm not interested.
I just think he, like... Okay, if he was really sexting with Taylor, as it's supposedly, like, the things have come out, I'm going to be like, you're fucking creepy and weird, bro.
I mean, he doesn't bring a lot on the show. And like we've said 1,000 times, he doesn't have to. He's a producer. But, like, he must be doing something in real life that is, like, charming women. Because he hasn't felt the need to, like, settle
He's
down.
just really rich. He's just really rich. I think that's
rich.
what he's doing.
He has the Bravo tie.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
I mean, he is really smart and, like, cultured, I suppose. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, no, he's just rich. That's what it is.
I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I texted you guys this, but you guys are or are not watching Southern Hospitality? I don't remember.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm not.
No.
Yes. I am caught up.
I'm not caught up.
Not caught up. Okay, so tonight it's on, and we're going to see that Joe Bradley is, like, dating this hostess, Sally, which he's not supposed to be because he's the boss. And Sally... It's like cheating on him with some guy named Gaston. Well, Gaston is Taylor's current boyfriend.
Oh, it's such an incestual town.
It's so gross. Mm-hmm. It's so gross. We'll get to Southern Hospitality in a minute, but I just felt like saying that. Anyways, okay. We've been kind of championing a little bit our short king, JT, all season. But I have to say, I am just, like, annoyed by him. I can't champion him anymore. I can't champion anyone who likes Taylor. I just can't.
Same. Also, like, you haven't even taken her out on a date and you're like, I love you. Like, bro, that's fucking weak. First of all, if anyone said that to me, I'd be like, you've done nothing to show me that you actually show any interest in me. Exactly. You've shown me zero interest. You haven't even offered to take me out for a fucking coffee. Get out of here.
Well, and
I mean, what kind of guy JT is? He's the kind of guy in high school that would always ask, hey, can I get a hug?
Oh, what didn't I say this in our group chat? He's like the guy. He's like the friend in the group that you never fuck, and he just stays in the friend zone.
Or like you have sex with him when you're blackout, and then you don't tell anybody. That's what you said.
Or you do it when you're blacked out, but you never tell anybody, and you don't admit to it, even when he tries to bring it up in the next party. Mean, that's never happened to me.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. I'll text you the name of that person later.
When he was kneeling on the chair, first of all, how did you get up there? What are you doing up there? I have so many questions about the fact that he was kneeling on the chair.
I mean, I kind of feel like a lot of it is just like he needed to make some sort of a splash, or else he's just going to be one of these boys and he's going to get lost in the sauce.
So I don't know
like
if you guys
have Rod.
Yeah, seen or heard, but his ex was on TikTok and she was saying like
his ex-wife.
Yeah, he would hang out at the water and like would try to get filming and everything. Yeah, he would like hang out at the beach and like try to get weaseled his way into this friend group so that he could film. That's what his ex said. I don't know how true it is.
I mean, he seems to have friends. Like, they seem to care about him enough to like let this weird behavior go on. So, I don't know. But
Great.
we also had a really awkward conversation between Austen and Olivia where Austen thought that Olivia should apologize to him.
He said, I have a lot of things to do, and apologizing to his weird ass is not one of them. I die.
And it's the perfect description of him.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, bro. I almost am like, you're not serious. Like, this is just
he
for
really
TV.
is.
Like, you're not serious right now.
He's so narcissistic, I feel like.
Him and those fucking bucket hats. Muppet mouth. Ugh. Well, Taylor and Shep also had an awkward conversation, and it seems like she still wants to be with Shep, and Shep does not. So, there you go.
She has zero self-respect for herself.
She's fucking gross, man. To just, you know how badly you hurt Olivia, and you, want to get back in her good graces, but then you say to Shep, oh, well, you don't want to be with me? Well, then I'll spend my time with Austen.
Right.
It's a fucking game to her.
And it's just like...
I don't like her.
If you go back to, the Jesus-loving, Bible-thumping, victim, probably everyone would be like, poor Taylor. But, you're saying these asshole things in your interviews, that's what's making it so bad.
She's not practicing what she preaches.
Clearly not.
She is. She preached that Jesus wants her to send nude photos. So she is, in fact, practicing what she preaches.
God, she sucks.
Yeah,
she does suck.
Not a fan.
I can't even, that one episode where the brother was like, what would Jesus do? Taylor Ann. What would Jesus do? Jesus would just turn the other cheek. Your ass cheek. Your ass cheek, Taylor Ann. Anyways, in the end, JT headbutts Austen. And that's how
it's impressive that he got up that high.
Well, he was kneeling. He was kneeling.
Still,
I feel like he was standing on the chair. They're all really tall. He might not even be that short. They're all just incredibly tall. It's kind of like the Summer House people. They're all super tall. Way taller than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, reunion time tonight. Excited to see it. I hope Taylor goes down in flames and hell flames. Hellfire. What did Wendy say?
You're going to get in trouble again.
Hellfire? Why?
Calling her the devil.
She is the devil. Well, I feel like anyone that preaches Jesus so much and doesn't act accordingly is the devil. Just saying.
Period.
Southern Hospitality. It's just like a cute little thing. It's not like
it's a palate cleanser.
Yeah, I'm not invested in these people yet, and I don't know that I ever will be because it's like a baby VPR kind of. But anyways,
it's the association with Leva. I'm like,
that's what it is. It's like Leva is not a boss bitch to me, so it's like
she is no Lisa Vanderpump.
No, she's not.
Agreed.
No, she's not. You can't even get your husband to come on the show. Embarrassing. Just saying.
I mean, to be fair, if I was ever filmed, my husband would definitely not come on a show. Unless it was worth the money, then probably he would. Actually, I take it back.
And exposure? I don't know.
He wouldn't want the exposure. He doesn't even have social media.
If you had businesses that you want to expose, you
okay.
might get on. Yeah. Ken Todd.
That's
true. My husband would be Ken Todd holding the fucking dog right behind me.
Can you believe?
He'd be like, Joe, line. Joe, line.
You can start a flat line.
Wow.
I love that.
The few standouts from Southern Hospitality this week are 1, Maddie is a bad boss. 2, I think Will definitely cheated on Emmy, and she's being delusional. So delusional about it.
For sure.
And 3, Bradley went on an awkward date with Lucia. Enough to say about that. It was really awkward looking. And last, but certainly not least, because it was so disgusting, was I really thought this girl was dead. I never thought we'd have to hear or see her again. But JT makes a cameo appearance, and he comes to the club. And who does he bring to the club? That fucking dolphin Landon.
Spot on. Spot on.
Oh, thank you. Darcy, you gonna make it?
I interview myself. I'm gonna die.
Sorry, listeners. That was Landon just making a cameo. Sorry.
Anytime she says, hi, dolphin laugh.
I know.
Save the dolphins.
And she just looked the same. She looked Like she just left Thomas Ravenel's house.
Oh God,
Amanda's face. They're like she like squishes her eyes and like squints and like her stupid little feathered bangs. Ugh. Gross.
I can't stand her.
So that's what you missed if you didn't watch Southern Hospitality this week. Anyways, it'll be back on tonight after the reunion. Let's talk Potomac. Because I feel like we've both kind of, or all of us have come to a similar conclusion that it's like maybe not doing it for us this season.
I have a theory that they are trying a soft debut of Real Housewives of Austin, and that is why we are still fucking there.
Like, I mean, get out of Austin.
When it was an opener and they were still in Austin, I literally sat on my bed. I'm like, they're still in fucking Austin? Like, we're still here at this shitty hotel?
Next to the construction site?
I can't.
Chicken shit bingo. Like, it's not even a fun, exciting, or like aesthetically pleasing place to look at.
It's too much. I mean, Austin's cool and all, but it's like, come on, get out of fucking Austin. I don't know. Go back to Potomac. Whatever. They did some paintings of Karen. Thought they were all pretty much spot on for the most part.
What's with the fucking finger painting on this trip? We're gonna paint vaginas. Now we're gonna paint Karen.
They never painted the vaginas, so then I'm like, maybe they just were like, we have supplies, so we should just do this. I don't know.
Yeah, they needed another scene because it's so fucking boring.
And finger painting is the best that we had.
I am so sick and tired of this bitter bitch Candace and not engaging and like not talking to Ashley. But did you guys see that they actually didn't show a scene where she actually did engage and like screamed at Ashley?
I saw that. You said, why did they cut this from the episode?
I know. It doesn't make sense because it's like, this season is not going well. Please don't cut anything that would be entertaining to us.
Yeah, I never know why they do that. They show things in the trailer and then they don't show them.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
And then some of the shit she was saying, I'm just like, how do people just let her talk like this? And she just gets away. Like, Ashley lets her say the most foul fucking shit and like doesn't even like flinch.
Well, that's why Monique beat her ass.
That's true. That's true. And I didn't like Monique after that, but you know what? I'm starting to think she deserved it.
Little nugget of Potomac related news is that the guy who used to be like a producer for Potomac and Atlanta is no longer doing that and is on LinkedIn looking for new employment. So
they got to do a cast
shakeup for future seasons.
If you think about it, they've had all the same cast members and just have added some over the years. Like everyone is pretty much the same except Katie is gone.
I would feel okay if Robin and Candace left.
I feel after this season, like Candace can't stay. No one will film with her, and the scenes with her, Wendy, and Karen are just like boring as fuck. Like, anyways, I don't know. Wendy saying that she like yelled at Nneka because her mom was having surgery. I cannot. Your mom was having surgery. Your mom was having like an endoscopy. Like, come on. It's not surgery. People have them every day.
My dad just had a colonoscopy, and you know what I did? I went to work and I didn't even cry.
I'm sure he loves you sharing.
Did you even ask him how it went?
My mom actually called and told me, so we're good.
That's funny. You know, I've had multiple in my life. I didn't call you guys and let you know. Sorry.
Dang. Next time, let me know.
I'll let you know.
I'll cry. I'll shed a tear for you. Yeah. I'll pull out my cry angle.
Is anyone else ready for the Mugler catsuit to retire?
Guys,
I was ready 4 months ago. Fucking be done with it.
How are people still wearing it? Like, aren't you embarrassed to wear it at this point? It's been worn by every single person. Like, don't you want to be original at all?
I just want to say this too.
It's going to be at TJ Maxx soon.
It's not even that expensive, and you can get it at Saks. It's like $900. I just want to say
it's not. That. It's like it's so played out. I'm so done with it.
And Mugler makes other things. Wear other Mugler.
It's so basic, and it's not. It's so basic.
I get why they're doing it. It's like, let's show off our bodies. Okay, then, Wendy, why are you wearing tan underwear? They're not even like your skin tone color. They're tan. I literally saw the string hanging out when you squatted down low. So embarrassing. Yes. Play it again. She was wearing underwear.
Okay, so the thing is that you're saying they're trying to show off their bodies, but look at what Candace was wearing. She had that hot little pink number on, and that wasn't Mugler, but that was actually cute. I mean, like, do something like that.
Like Austen chic, cactus.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm done with Mugler. I'm done. Sorry, I'm done.
What is the thing that Candace was saying to her? She was like, get out, cactus, Fluffiana, and your pet rocks go away or something like that. I'm like, what? That she's like kissing Karen, and Candace is like, that's how you get herpes or syphilis or VD. Like, why does anyone just let this girl talk and no one says anything to her? They want her gone.
Yeah, I feel like they just don't even want to engage with her. They're all disengaged.
Like, the way that Giselle isn't engaging is better to me. Like, what Candace is doing is like, you're just going to get kicked off the show. Like, Giselle's engaging with everyone else. She just won't talk to you.
Yeah.
You have too many enemies.
Don't want to talk to anybody.
Candace ain't got no friends.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that Mia said that everyone was being a shitty friend to Robin, and I wanted to know if you guys feel like they're being shitty friends or if this is Robin's issue and she just needs to deal with it.
It's Robin's issue, but quit pressing her on it. Like, you pressing her on it is being a shitty friend.
But because they're pissed off because she didn't talk about it last season, and Robin comes after everyone for their relationship, so she needs to be called out. So
I think they're conflating two things that are not the same, and they are like the comments about like Juan losing his job and stuff like that is, and blaming her for talking about it is shitty. I don't think that's being a good friend. But if you don't want to support your friend while she gets cheated on, like I understand that, but they're like kind of conflating two things and making them one thing, and they're not one thing.
Agreed.
Team eloquently
Robin.
said.
Yeah. Team everyone else.
Team Robin for life.
Robin can go. Oh, broke ass, poor ass housewife. We don't need her.
She's not poor anymore.
Have you seen where she lives? It's not that expensive. She's pretty poor still.
Wow.
And Juan doesn't have no job, so.
Juan doesn't have a job. That's true. But Embellished is doing great. Those hats are like $50 a piece. I'm gonna buy one. Just to support her.
You should support her.
I'm gonna support her. How many failed businesses has Giselle had? Remember when she had that like skin like makeup?
She had like a makeup. It was in Target for like a minute.
Yeah. What else does she do? She must get a lot of alimony.
No, she must get a lot of alimony because she lives in like Bethesda and her house is pretty nice. So.
Yeah. And she paid for it herself.
Yeah.
She must get good alimony.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or child support.
She has 3 children.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah,
not doing it. Also, I know that you guys don't have a lot of the backstory on Married to Med, but this season is like not doing it for me. If you go back and watch the other 9 seasons, like this season's just off. Something about it is off. I don't know. And I think that like them icing out Miss Quad does not work to their advantage because she's so like quippy, and Dr. Heavenly being so close to Dr. Jackie is making Dr. Heavenly actually like too nice of a person, because usually she is going at everyone and she's such a fucking shady bitch and she's not really being bad at all. So I'm a little bored. I'm not gonna lie to you. But with that being said, since you haven't seen any of the other seasons, I want your thoughts.
I still like it.
It's interesting to me.
It's fun. It's different. It's better than some of the Housewives that we have currently airing. So I'm into it.
Agreed.
You're not wrong. I feel like one thing that you need to know is that Miss Quad and Dr. G in part got divorced because he would never help out with anything, and he just felt like he paid for everything, so she should do everything. So to watch him take out the garbage for Sweet Tea was actually hysterical, because they literally have gotten in fights about him not taking out the garbage, and that is part of what led to their divorce.
That's wild.
I guess
maybe
he
just didn't like her, so.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. She was the gold digger. At least Sweet Tea pretends to like him. I thought that Dr. Eugene fixing Toya's hair was really sweet, and him wearing the headlamp while he was doing it was like the best.
To me on so many levels.
Darcy loves a good headlamp.
Oh my God. The other day my sister sent a text and she was wearing a headlamp while she was walking the dog. I'm like, you're so embarrassing.
Safety sexy.
You're going to embarrass your dog.
That's the best I wear too.
Oh my God.
I love that.
There's not street lights in our neighborhood. So it really is,
Do you guys have sidewalks?
We do. Sidewalks, no street lights.
Okay.
So I carry my own street light on my head.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Sad the little infertility struggle scene for Sweet Tea. I just like those kinds of scenes for me. It's like I get that they have a place, but it's just like, what are we gonna do? Like talk shit about it? No. So I don't have much to say. Mm-hmm. I do think if you guys went back and watched the other seasons, you would be like, oh, there is like a difference here. They just used to have so much more like quippy one-liners and a lot of shade. And I thought Phaedra would bring that, but she's not quite doing it for me either. So that's that. Then we had Below Deck Med on Monday, which I feel like it's got to be almost over, right? There's only one charter left. Oh, you didn't watch?
Okay, you didn't watch? Okay. That's okay. You didn't miss anything.
The funniest part
I haven't.
Was Sandy being messy without even knowing she was being messy.
Yeah, that was the best part.
So Luka's texting Katie Flood, and apparently, like, he tells, he said on the show, he tells Captain Sandy that Katie Flood's in Positano.
No, he's like texting her, and he's like, he's got this big smile on his face.
Yeah.
And Captain Sandy's like, oh, you like her?
Yeah.
And he just kept smiling.
So then she comes down into the crew mess, and she hears his phone ding, and she goes, oh, is that your girlfriend, Katie, in front of Jess, whose face was like, and Luka's face was like, and if you don't know, you can guess what those faces are.
Yeah, everyone was like cracking up, and she didn't drop it. She said it like 5 times. She's like, "Yeah, Luka has a girlfriend.
He really likes her. I can tell he really likes her."
Oh my god!
And it was just so funny. So obviously Jess gets mad, and then later they tell Sandy that like he tells Sandy she like fucked up. It was so
and she's
funny.
Still like laughing. It's so they're all laughing about it though. Luka took it like great. I mean, it was hilarious. So funny.
Honestly, that was the only thing I took from the episode, and I made a little thing of everyone's face, including Sandy laughing, and I was like, Sandy being messy without even knowing it, chef's kiss, and she reposted it. Thanks, Captain Sandy.
Thanks, Captain Sandy.
Appreciate the love. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Everyone's sick.
That's why I don't like boats, okay? One person gets sick, everybody gets sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lily finally figured out how to be a stew, so that's interesting. Yeah. She really wasn't figuring that out.
Haley's sick. Kyle's sick.
Yeah, Kyle cried.
The other girl's going down.
Yep. Max doesn't want to work anymore. He's like done with working.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's over it.
And that's like pretty much all that happened there. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the Bravo week, shall we? Because we had the Salt Lake City reunion part 1. What did you think?
I'm ready. I needed more about some certain questions, and I'm ready to get into like the real dirty details of it all. But
Same.
A decent start.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
I mean, I know we can't like just totally go guns a-blazing with Monica for 3 straight episodes, so I kind of figured we were gonna have to talk about some other stupid shit. So we did talk about some other stupid shit. Spent a little too much time on Baby Gorgeous's ring. Love me some Baby Gorgeous, but like I don't need to hear that much about it. I don't need to hear about it anymore. But with that being said, do you think Monica stole it?
No, maybe. Who knows?
No, maybe.
Like a part of me is like, no, who would do that? And then another part of me is like, you don't actually ever know anybody, so I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, guess we'll see. Well, we won't see, but I guess if we find it pawned somewhere, we'll know it was her. Things I wanted to know more about that I've been dying to know more about all season was Monica fucking her brother-in-law, and we still just kind of like glossed over it because it was 10 years ago. We don't need to know about it.
Yeah.
Glazed
also,
again,
when she was like, I was rebaptized, and then Heather jumps in. I'm like, Heather, shut the fuck up. I want to hear the story. Like, stop. So, how did it happen? Who made the first move? Like, what would let's get the dirty details.
And then she comes out right after the reunion, and she says this whole thing about why her marriage ended, and it didn't actually end because of that. That happened 10 years prior. There were several domestic violence instances. Her husband had been arrested, and that's why they divorced. And so it's like, now we need to feel bad for you? No. I don't want to feel bad for you. I don't.
Also, I want to know if he was ever proved of domestic violence, because I feel like they probably had a very toxic relationship. And, I'm not going to comment. It's just better I don't shut my mouth. Thank you. I don't want to say anything,
God, enough with the PC bullshit.
I just feel like
you censoring yourself.
I know, because I just feel like, what if I don't want to say she's using it as a weapon, because what if she really did get beat up? But at the same time, like we've seen Monica, I feel like it could have been weaponized. That's all I want to say about that.
I think her statement was like, she kept saying how she wanted to like bring voice to this and talk about it. And like, she didn't say that it got like, she did talk about it and it was edited out of the show. So she just didn't talk about it during filming, which I think that would have been an important part to her story that I would have liked to have seen, and not just an Instagram post.
I mean, I get that she has 4 kids with this person, but he like is not involved.
Three kids.
Oh, 3 of hers are his, but he's not involved, which is my understanding. So why can't
is he, or is she just saying he's not involved? Like, I don't trust anybody.
I definitely don't trust her. She's a liar.
And then when she said, you know what really pissed me off? When she said she had a 3,000 square foot house. Okay, first of all, it's 1,100 square feet. Okay, so stop lying. We've all seen your house. It's not 3,000 square feet. So stop. Because she threw that in there. It's like, oh, and me and my little measly 3,000 square foot. 3,000 square foot's a freaking big house. Okay,
so shut the fuck up. Maybe she meant the whole plot of land was 3,000 square feet.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's giving Wig my 18,000 square foot house. Shut up. You're not Heather Dubrow. Which we didn't talk about her, but whatever. I'll let that go.
You want to talk about Heather Dubrow?
No, Wig.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't have anything on her. Did you see anything on her?
I just saw one post. I'll tell you guys quick. It was kind of hilarious.
We're talking about Kim Zolciak.
Yeah, Wig. Okay, so it's actually kind of sad. I mean, it is sad at this point. There's a text message that came out where she was like, someone wanted to buy something for her, and he's like, "Oh, do you have PayPal?" And she's like, "Oh, you have to PayPal Brielle's boyfriend because I don't have one." So like, she doesn't even have a PayPal at this point. It's probably so in the negative. So yeah, because she was at her storage unit. She's just running back and forth, selling things from storage.
On Poshmark. I'm gonna find her Poshmark. Bye. Anyways.
Okay. Anyway.
So back to Salt Lake City. Monica stating like what she said to casting to get on the show, and then them showing what she actually said. I just love shady editing. It's my favorite. But I'm like, why are you saying this to Andy? Like the executive producer. Like, what is wrong with you?
I think maybe she figured she was going to get fired already. So what does it matter? She might as well go out with a bang.
I think that's guns blazing.
I think she knew this is a 1-season deal. And that's
one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
It's a good 1 season.
Your show sucked and your ratings are shit. And he's like, did it suck? Were our ratings shit?
Did it?
Oh, well, Angie and Meredith went back and forth a little bit, and Angie telling Meredith that looking like a trampoline with eyes was a compliment. I like almost fell over. It was so funny.
I think it is. The way when she explained it, I think, you know what, it is a compliment.
Super tight skin.
Just a weird thing to say.
I know. Honestly,
come up with it.
In the last few episodes, I've been feeling Angie K, and then my revelation of the season is I like Angie. I liked her after meeting her at BravoCon, I'll be honest. She was really nice.
I will agree with you on that. And I feel like we can drop the K. I think she is deserved just an Angie.
I'm going to have to go back and re-listen to our episodes and see if I liked her or not.
We talked a lot about the shape of her head, which I feel like has gotten less almondy.
It is.
I feel like
she needed more filler.
She looked good.
She looked good. And she's beautiful. She's so teeny tiny. And she did look better. I feel like she needed more filler. Like
you were really upset with her chin job.
Yeah. I think she must have shaved it down a little bit because long chins aren't in anymore. And I think she got a little more filler. So her face was like sunken in. She looked like who's the mom of the Addams Family? Like she looked like that.
Morticia. Yeah, no, she looked great at the reunion, but I think I'm just going with Angie. I'm dropping the K. Do
you know Angie Harrington? So that's the thing. You have to. Okay, so it's going to be Angie and Angie Harrington.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Angie H and Angie.
Angie K.
I like it.
You like Angie H?
No, I like what Darcy's saying.
Oh, I was like. That fucking fat shelf on an elf.
I mean, I do like that her husband was a troll. I mean, yeah, I love that.
It's your fucking
goals.
You like?
I didn't really know my husband was a troll.
To be honest, I didn't know what Finsta was before that?
It's just like a fake Instagram.
No, I know what it is now, but I didn't know the word.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the word Finsta meant.
Finsta isn't really like a troll. A troll account is a troll account. Finsta is for like someone to have your close personal friends. Like that's their Instagram. So it's not really like.
Oh, I thought Finsta was a fake Insta.
No, Finsta is like, okay, Kylie Jenner has a Finsta so that like her sisters and her friends can just like look at her personal Instagram.
Oh, yeah. I like it being fake Insta more.
Okay, well, you do that then.
You have troll accounts.
I have a troll. Not on Instagram. Not on Instagram. I don't have a troll account on Instagram. I do, however, have a troll account on Twitter. And it's kind of boring
because account.
Now because I've been blocked by so many other people.
You can follow Janelle because she won't let you follow her.
I can't follow Janelle on everything, on anything.
She blocked your IP address.
Janelle from TikTok.
I'm blocked all over by her and her husband on any sort of social media. Fucking bitches probably got me blocked on LinkedIn.
I die. So. I want to do just a Teen Mom episode. Just one.
I would love that.
Oh my God.
Die.
Okay. All right.
So back to the Salt Lake City reunion. We have 2 parts left to go.
Oh, I'm excited for more.
It's gonna start.
I love a reunion. I feel like people, I don't know what people want from a reunion where they're like, oh, it was like lackluster. I'm like, what do you want? Like, what do you want them to say at a reunion? It's a place where they're going to get together and they're just going to rehash shit. Like, that's what a reunion is.
And the whole goal of the reunion is for everyone to come together copacetically and be happy at the end. Okay. Andy's like their therapist. So.
Right. Yeah. So
I don't know what they want, but
Marion
Cohen is my therapist.
I like that.
I love that. I love that. Just like Kim is my lawyer. I love that. Love that. Anyways, we have 2 more parts to go.
Yeah.
And okay. I also came to another revelation about Wednesday night's shows, which is that I feel like having Beverly Hills and Miami on the same night, I get why they did it. They wanted it to make people watch Miami on Bravo because Miami was on Peacock and they maybe didn't think it was going to do as well. But they're so different that like I can't have them on the same night.
They are very different.
Yeah.
And it's making me not give like Miami like the attention and respect it deserves.
That's what's happening to me as well. That's what's happening to me.
Because I know last week Darcy said it's not doing it for her. And I was like, oh, it's not that for me. Like, it's not that it's not doing it. I just think it's like, I'm like overkilled by Beverly Hills. And then I am like, have to put my attention into Miami. It's like a totally different vibe.
I agree.
And maybe I'm biased because I live in South Florida and I just want it to do well. But
like, I like them. I've liked all the previous seasons. This season, just something about, and it might be the Beverly Hills of it all.
Yeah. It's an interesting theory.
Beverly Hills. We went to Ojai for Anne Marie or Anna Marie. Don't even know. Don't know her name. Couldn't tell you. It's like.
Don't fucking care.
Don't care, to be honest. She's annoying me. She's a tryhard. But we go to Ojai. Yay, Ojai. Okay.
I saw a post on, I don't know, Reddit or Instagram somewhere. They were like, the things that have had more screen time than Anne Marie. Sutton's relationship coach. Garcelle's son's son's girlfriend. It was like a whole bunch of things. It was so funny. So yes, I could do without Anne Marie.
Oh, I reposted that.
Okay.
It is really funny.
It was really funny.
I kind of want to read the list.
I know. Please read it. It was actually very funny. I want you to read it.
Let me go find it because it is really funny. I want to know what account posted it because
give them credit because that was really funny.
It was
really when they were like Garcelle's son's girlfriend. That one was perfect.
Do you know what day we posted it? It was this week.
Yeah, right? It was this week.
Oh, here it is. It is Prostitution Whores, the account.
Shout out to the Prostitution Whores.
Oh, it's Bravo Illwait is what the account is. But they posted it from a Twitter account called Prostitution Whore. People and things that have had more airtime than Anne Marie so far this season. Denise, Kim, Sutton's horse, Morgan Wade, Ocean Spray grapefruit juice, marijuana, Rob Minkoff, Magic Mike dancers, Garcelle's son's girlfriend, Kathy Hilton's flashbacks, Ozempic.
It's so good. It's so true, though. It's so good. I love that. So I love that. Oh, they're so funny. That was so funny.
So funny.
Yeah, we could do it that way, Anne Marie. I'll be honest.
Yeah, she's just like not doing it for me. And maybe they edited her because of the scandal with her husband. Who knows? Maybe there was more and we're just not seeing it. But anywho, they go to Ojai, they come back. Okay, my real favorite part of the episode is PK and Dorit have some therapist coming over, and the doorbell rings, and PK's like, "Oh, she's here," and goes to get it, but then stops for a slice of pizza on his way to the door.
He's like, "Darling, I need to eat, darling." Part. Oh, that was good.
That's my favorite part of the entire episode. It was so good.
All right.
I wanted to like try to get like some kind of skit out of it, but it was just too long.
So here's my question. Cool. When Morgan Reid was warming up and Kyle was just standing there watching her, like what vibe did you guys get? Do you guys think they're dating?
Lesbians.
Yeah. I think she has a big lesbian crush on her.
I can't get over the age gap. I'll be honest with you. I think it's weird.
But Kyle's looking hot. Kyle's kind of in her prime.
I just wish she'd like just be upfront with it. I would actually kind of like. I do not like Kyle. I would kind of maybe like Kyle.
Well, what did I say to
she just spoke her truth.
I know. What did I text you guys today? I was like, "Is this her coming out party or divorce party?" Like I can't tell, but she needs to have one or the other and stop having all these other dumb parties. Just have a coming out divorce party.
It was weird.
The way that she was like looking at her while she was singing.
When she was warming up, she was like in the middle of a conversation. She's like, hold on. And she like ran to the front of the stage. I'm like, Kyle, this is weird.
Like, I know they're playing this up because they're
said feeding her cantaloupe and then Dorit's face.
It's like, this is how rumors get
shitty started. Comments are actually like worse than what's going on. And I know production is like playing into it. But it's just weird. It's weird. The NAMI event was sad. I have to say that. Yes. NAMI's a really good organization too. I was happy to see that she was doing something with a real, actual like mental health organization and not just like a Kyle by Shahida.
And do you know who's part of that? Who's on the board of that? Sutton. Sutton's on the board of NAMI.
She's on the board of NAMI?
Yeah, she said it. You didn't hear her?
No.
Oh, yeah, because it was when Anne-Marie was talking about her esophagus and then Garcelle came over to tell her and she's like, now at this event, I'm on the board. I'm like, Sutton, you are such a rich housewife. Ugh,
Is she on the board of everything?
Basically, like
she's on the board of sucking toes. I'll tell you that because that was fucking gross.
It couldn't be me.
Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird.
Can't do Magic Mike.
Not into that. Not into
somebody's toe.
And I'll stick my tongue down somebody else's throat.
Or it's like, oh my god, do you guys know about scissoring? Like what? Like get out. Get out.
Barbie.
I don't know. Do you know about missionary? Like it's weird. It's so weird.
I am so over the fucking games on every episode of every fucking franchise of like, ooh, let's play these card games and ask each other questions. This is why we need real groups of friends who already know each other. Like, do your fucking team icebreakers before you start filming so you have something to talk about.
Go back to Real Housewives of New York. They don't play fucking games, okay? They don't need games.
I'll get off my soapbox.
I like it.
The other thing I don't need and needs to stop fucking happening is stop trying to make John Mellencamp's grandchildren's mother happen. It's never going to happen. I don't. Stop putting Teddy on. Like, stop.
Who?
Stop. And what does she do? Oh, John Mellencamp's son-in-law's wife.
Oh, okay. Her. I know her.
Her. Yeah. I just can't. I really can't. Let's get her off my screen. And then she comes in and Garcelle's like, just says hi, like being plain. She's like, the gnat is back.
I know. Garcelle's like,
she's annoying.
She calls herself the gnat, which is even, you know what?
Pathetic.
Yeah, basically. So, all right, I'm done with her.
I can't waste any more time on this.
Yeah, move on.
Moving on to Miami. I felt a little bad that they were icing out Nicole. I don't have I like everyone on Miami, so I don't have like strong feelings against anyone. Like sometimes I get weird, but I don't dislike her.
Sometimes I get super annoyed with Alexia.
Really?
Yeah, she just is like comes like too. You know what? I can see that.
I love Alexia Giudice.
I was just going to compare them. So, but nah, sometimes she just annoys me. But you know what? She does give off her and Teresa are just a different font.
Like that.
It's true. Different font. The Cuban doll and the Italian queen. Yeah. I did feel a little bad they were icing out Nicole. And also I thought it was like, it is interesting that Julia just stands on the side of right. That's like not a typical housewife trait.
I like it though. Maybe Martina says she has
housewife.
Refreshing. Yeah, it was just like chaotic. Like everyone's at Marisol's. There's like some kind of weird like.
I love how when Lisa came, everyone left the table, and she's like, "I really know how to clear out a room." I'm like, "Yeah, because you're fucking annoying."
Yeah. One thing she's not wrong about is Alexia does talk over people, and you like can't get a word in, and that is annoying.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like I could give it more if it were on like its own night or a different night. So that's a note for you, Bravo, if you're listening. And Guerdy has to have another surgery, and that was sad. Mm-hmm. Anywho, anything else on Bravo? That's a lot of shows this week.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Good thing is they're all kind of winding down.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some new stuff.
I'm ready.
Ready. Well, anything else, guys?
I think we're good.
All right. If you like what you heard here, you can follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bees. We have a Facebook group, and we also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.